Okay guys, good morning everyone. Today we will learn about solvable for x. In the previous class, what we had discussed about solvable for p, and today we will be learning about solvable for x. First of all, in the given equation, you have to observe very carefully whether the degree of x is 1 or not. The question will be asked in the question paper na. In that question you should observe what degree of x is 1. Are you guys listening?
Yes, sir.
So in the given differential equation, what you have to observe first? Answer:
Degree of x.
degree of x is 1 andre x term ಬಿಟ್ಟು x ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ x ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, x ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. x power 4 should not be there. Only you should have x, and that too degree is 1 ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, in the solvable for x we have steps like this. First step is rewrite the given differential equation in terms of x. So what is the first step?
Rewrite the given differential equation in terms of x.
That is x term na left hand side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು shift all the terms on the right hand side. Okay, you will get one equation that you call it as equation number 1. Second step, differentiate equation 1 with respect to y. That is perform dx by dt. So what is the second step now? We have to differentiate equation number 1 with respect to y. That means we need to find out dx by dt. Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
So third step I'm writing. Once you find out dx by dt, okay, replace that dx by dt by 1 by p. So what you will say here? Put dx by dt is equal to 1 by p. So which, from where we are getting this? We know that dy by d this one is dx by dy with respect to y we are doing na. Dy by dx by dy, this is also dx by dy. So dy by dx we know that it is p. In solvable for p we had substituted the value of dy by dx as p, correct? When we take the reciprocal of that, it will be dx by dy, that is equal to 1 by p. Is it clear, the third step?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now we'll go to the fourth step. We have to solve for p. That means what? We have to find out the value of p. Okay, that equation you call it as number 2. This is your fourth step. And the last step is put 2 in 1 to get general solution. Is it clear? I'm showing all
Yes, sir.
I'm showing all the points now. In solvable for p, first thing we need to do is we need to see the degree of x term. X term is x degree 1 iddaga, then we can say we can solve through this solvable for p, solvable for x method anta. So solvable for x method, what does it says? first step is we have to rewrite the given differential equation in terms of x. Once you write that, call that equation as number 1. Second step, what we need to do is we have to differentiate that equation number 1 with respect to y. That means what? We have to find out dx by dy. Third step is we have to replace that dx by dy is equal to 1 by p. Fourth step is we have to solve for p. That means we need to get the value of p, and after getting the value of p, call that equation number as 2, and the final step is put 2 in 1 to get the general solution. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just have a rough idea now. We will be solving a first problem now. You will come to know. Okay, this is our first example. So just check now. The first thing I said is observe the given equation and see the degree of the term x. How much is the degree of x now in the given differential equation?
1.
So we
1, sir.
since it is 1, we can solve this by solvable for x method. Okay, now I'll write the given equation as it is. Y is equal to 2px minus yp square. I said first step is rewrite the given differential equation in terms of x. So what I'll do, I'll keep 2px as it is. Okay, y plus yp square. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So in terms of x, I want shift all the terms to the right hand side. Okay, here I'll get yp square divided by 2p. Okay, now what is getting cancelled? You cancel out. We will get x is equal to y by 2p plus yp is remaining, denominator 2 is remaining. What we'll do, we'll call this as equation number 1. Is it fine? This is your step 1. Step 2. What was the step 2? Differentiate 1 with respect to y. So I'll find out now dx by dy. See how I'm doing now? I'm keeping that half constant outside. First function I will take it as y. Differentiation of second function I'm writing as minus 1 by p square dp by dy. Okay, second function is 1 by p. First function is y, its differentiation is 1. Is it clear, the first part? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Doing? Second part is also similar to that. Just see that half I'm keeping outside. First function I'm keeping as it is. Differentiation of second function is dp by dy plus second function as it is. Differentiation of first function is 1. I'm closing the bracket. Now third step is, what did I say? Put dx by dy value as
1 by p.
1 by p. So 1 by p is equal to, carefully you have to remove the brackets now. Look for positive signs, negative signs, everything. All the terms, do not miss any term over there. Just open up the brackets now. So I have minus y by 2p square dp by dy. Is it clear, the first term? Is it correct?
Sir, answer expensive.
Plus 1 by 2p plus y by 2 dp by dy plus p by 2. Just check all the terms are correct or not.
Correct, sir.
Next step what you have to do is you have to bring all the terms to the left hand side and equate that equal to 0. So 1 by p I'll keep as it is. Can you see this part? 1 by 2p. So like terms I'm grouping together. It is 1 by minus 1 by 2p, and one more time I have p by 2. That I will bring on the left hand side again, and all the terms with the dp by dy carrying to the left hand side. So minus irodu plus ಆಯಿತು, plus irodu it will become minus y by 2 dp by dy is equal to 0. Is it clear? Now what common you can take from this part? From this part I can take dp by dy as constant. So remaining terms I am writing as it is. Okay, for this part now, yaudu for this part I am solving on the right hand side. See 1 by p minus 1 by 2p. What is the LCM now for these two terms? How you will find out the LCM? Is it correct? I have p
Yes, sir.
2p, p1s are p, p2s are 2p. So when you multiply these two, you will get LCM as 2p, and the first term is 2 minus 1. So you will get 1 by 2p as the answer for these two terms. I'll substitute that term here, 1 by 2p, and the remaining term p by 2 as it is I am keeping. Is it okay till now? Answer, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Sir, explain from differentiating, sir.
What ma?
From differentiation, once more you explain, sir.
I should explain from differentiation, huh?
Sir.
Okay, see. X is equal to y by 2p I have. So half I am taking out. This is my first function. This is my second function. I'll write here. Just see now. Only for the first term I am writing. Half I'll take outside. I'll write this as y into 1 by p. Is it okay? Now first term I am keeping as it is. Differentiation of second term 1 by p idu minus 1 by p square dp by dy, because we are doing with respect to y. Second term 1 by p as it is. Differentiation of y is 1. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Like that only for the second term you will get. Now once we get this, what we have to do is we have to group the terms like this. Observe the terms now very carefully. Here you have 2p square. The ultimate ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಾವು, we have to make these two as common. ಎರಡು ಕಾಮನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. What we have to do, we have to make them as common, then we will take common outside. Okay, ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ we should have common terms. So common terms ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we should see what we have right now and what can be done. Just see now, this term I have 2p square below, correct? Here I have only 2p. Your involvement is very important right now, because this is very crucial step. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
See, 2p square is there in the denominator. Here I have 2p. So if I multiply this 2p with 2p square, can you see the cursor now moving?
Yes, sir.
See, this 2p square I have here. Here I have 2p. I want to make this 2p as 2p square. So what I can do is I will multiply and divide by p there. So there will not be any change now if I cancel this p and p. Multiply and
Once again, sir.
multiply and divide by p, because I will multiply this p inside to get this term 2p square. So numerator I'll keep as it is. In the denominator I'll get 2p square minus p by 2p. Okay, y by 2p square minus y by 2 dp by dy is equal to 0, all the terms as it is. Now I got 2p square, this term I got, these two are same. Here I have see y in the numerator, correct? Y in the numerator. These two terms will get cancelled, p and p. I am remaining with 1 by 2p square minus 1 by 2 plus y by 2p square minus y by 2 dp by dy. In the numerator I have y, that I will multiply again and divide by y by 2p square minus y by 2 dp by dy is equal to 0. So what can be done next? I want this term as y. Tell. Multiply this term here and again here. So what I'll get? P by y as it is. I'll get y by 2p square minus y by 2 plus y by 2p square minus y by 2 dp by dy is equal to 0. Now just check whether these two terms are equal or not.
Equal, sir.
They are equal. Now we can take common, that y by 2p square minus y by 2, you take it as common. Remaining part, what is remaining? P by y plus dp by dy. Now you have to neglect this term, neglect this term, since it doesn't contain dp by dy term. So what you have to do, you have to neglect those terms which do not have dp by dy term. Now we have to solve this. We are remaining with only one term now, p by y dp by dy is equal to 0. Now can I write like this now? dp by dy is equal to minus p by y.
Yes, sir.
So this you write like dp by p is equal to minus dy by y. Okay, what you have to do next? We need to find the value of p. To do that, we will integrate both sides. So dp by p is equal to minus integral of dy by y. So integral of 1 by p is log p minus, as it is, log y plus log c. this is equal to log p is equal to log c minus log y. Log p is equal to log y, sorry, log c by y, log c by y. Which property we have applied?
Log m minus log n equals log of m by n.
M by n. So we'll get p value as c by y. I said call that p value as equation number 2, and the final step is we have to substitute the value of p, that is put 2 in 1, that is in, what was our 1? X is equal to
X is equal to y by 2p plus 2p plus yp by 2.
2. In this you substitute the value of p. Y by 2 value as it is, p is c by y, plus y, p is c by y divided by 2. You just have to solve now. So y ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, it will be y square by 2c plus y will get cancelled. I'll get c by 2, x on the left hand side. So take the LCM now. LCM is 2c. How much I'll get? Y square plus c square. LCM, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So cross multiply this. 2cx is equal to y square plus c square. Either you can write till here, or in terms of y you can write and keep, or 2cx minus y square minus c square is equal to 0 is the required general solution.